All right, so picture this. You're running late to a sold-out concert. The music's already, like, thumping,
Yeah.
the crowd's buzzing. And you're frantically waving your ticket like a beacon in the night. Ever notice how an usher can just, like, glide through that chaos, calmly pointing you towards some, like, hidden staircase? Like they've got a GPS for stressed-out concert goers? I swear it's an art form. And today we're going deep on the often unsung world of, you guess it, ushers. We've got this incredibly detailed guide from RoleCatcher, the career resource platform. And let me tell you, this deep dive is going to change how you see those folks in the uniform forever. It's amazing how we tend to overlook the complexity of roles like this, especially when we encounter them in the middle of our own, chaotic experiences. Right. I mean, you'd think usher equals show you to your seat. Yeah. End of story. Yeah. But RoleCatcher paints a totally different picture.
The guide really dives deep into the multifaceted nature of the job. For example, did you know that ushers are often trained in security protocols and emergency response? They're literally the eyes and ears of a venue, responsible for spotting potential issues and ensuring the safety of sometimes thousands of people.
Whoa. I never really made that connection. It's like they're low-key guardians of good times.
Exactly. And that responsibility extends to customer service as well. Think about it. Lost tourists at a packed museum opening, frustrated fans with duplicate tickets at a game, confused concert-goers trying to find their seats in a dimly lit theater. Ushers are the ones who diffuse those situations and make sure everyone has a positive experience.
And that takes a very specific skill set, especially in those high-pressure moments. The guide mentions one usher who described de-escalating a near brawl between fans, vying for a dropped guitar pick at a rock concert.
Yeah,
Talk about thinking on your feet.
absolutely. And that anecdote highlights just how crucial communication skills are for an usher. It's not just about giving clear directions, it's about navigating potentially volatile situations, understanding body language, and finding the right words to, diffuse tension. Imagine dealing with a line of impatient concertgoers all clamoring for information about a delayed show. You've got to be a master communicator to keep things calm and orderly.
It's like being a diplomat in a sea of banned T-shirts. Reading through all this, I'm starting to realize that not everyone is cut out for this kind of work.
That's a point the RoleCatcher Guide emphasizes. It takes a certain personality type to thrive in this environment. Patience observation skills, the ability to stay calm under pressure. These are all essential traits for a successful usher.
And let's not forget the physical demands, long hours on your feet, navigating crowds, sometimes in less than ideal weather conditions. It's definitely not your average desk job.
And yet, there's a surprising amount of career growth potential within the field of ushering. You might start as an entry-level usher, scanning tickets and pointing out restrooms, but with experience and the right skills, you can climb the ranks to positions like head usher or event captain responsible for managing entire teams and overseeing complex events.
Now that you mention it, the guide does highlight some pretty interesting career paths. I was particularly fascinated by the story of a woman who started as a part-time usher in a small theater and worked her way up to become the events manager for a major sports arena.
Her journey illustrates how the skills honed as an usher, problem-solving, adaptability, communication, even crisis management, are incredibly valuable in a wide range of fields.
That's what I find so fascinating about these deep dives. You start with what seems like a simple job, and suddenly you're uncovering all these unexpected layers of skill and potential.
It's a good reminder that we should never underestimate the value of any experience. Even roles that seem straightforward on the surface can offer valuable lessons and open doors to new opportunities.
Speaking of opportunities, I was struck by the guide's point about technology transforming the ushering landscape. We've all seen the shift to digital ticketing, but it seems like there's a whole lot more going on behind the scenes.
Absolutely. Technology is rapidly changing how venues operate and how audiences experience events, from sophisticated crowd management software to interactive digital signage that guides guests through a venue technology is becoming increasingly integral to the usher's toolkit.
They even mentioned some venues experimenting with augmented reality apps that ushers can use to provide real-time information about exhibits or even locate lost children. It's like something out of a sci-fi movie.
And that's just the beginning. As technology continues to evolve, the role of the usher will undoubtedly continue to adapt and expand, incorporating new tools and skills to create a more seamless and engaging experience for event attendees.
It makes you wonder, with all the talk about virtual reality and the metaverse, could we one day see virtual ushers guiding us through digital spaces?
It's a fascinating concept to consider. Imagine attending a concert in the metaverse and having a virtual usher help you navigate the digital crowd, find your virtual seat, maybe even order virtual refreshments. The possibilities are pretty mind-blowing.
It really makes you think. Even if you're not planning on, like, trading in your laptop for a uniform and a flashlight, there are some seriously transferable skills to be learned from the world of ushering.
Right. Think about it. The ability to stay calm under pressure, to communicate effectively in challenging situations, to problem solve on the fly. Those
Mhm.
are valuable assets in any profession, really.
It's like a crash course in essential life skills,
Yeah.
disguised as a job at a concert venue.
Exactly. And it reinforces the idea that we should always be open to learning from unexpected places. You never know when a seemingly unrelated experience might equip you with the skills you need to excel in a totally different field.
So, the next time you're at a game, a show, or even a museum, take a moment to appreciate the ushers. They're not just showing you to your seat. They're creating a smooth and enjoyable experience for everyone, often behind the scenes and without much recognition.
They're the unsung heroes of the event world, that's for sure. And remember, as technology continues to evolve, the role of the usher will likely continue to adapt and change in ways we can't even imagine yet.
Maybe we'll all be attending virtual concerts and sporting events with our own personal AI ushers in the not-too-distant future.
Now, wouldn't that be something? But that's a deep dive for another day.
Absolutely.
Mm.
We hope this
Yeah.
this deep dive has given you a newfound appreciation for the often overlooked world of ushering and the surprising ways it can shape a career, even if it's not your own.
And if you're curious to explore more unexpected career paths and gain insights into the ever-evolving job market, we encourage you to check out RoleCatcher's website. They've got a treasure trove of information waiting to be discovered.